Welcome to my cooking video responses. And hopefully we don't trip the YouTube algorithm too bad. Alright. This is the first video up, Vincenzo's Plate. Now I like this guy. I do like him. He's a very accomplished chef. But he is so didactic in it that it often leads into problems. Anyway, we're taking a look at Binging with Babish Cacio e Pepe.
Back to Babish Cacio e Pepe. He said he brought a new technique, a new way to make cacio e pepe.
I have no idea how the hell you make a new way to make cacio e pepe, because cacio e pepe has like, I think 5 fucking ingredients. 2 of which are pasta and water.
Italian recipes never impressed me in the past, but let's see if he can impress me now.
My name is Andrew Ray, aka Babish, and I'm here today to show you how to make cacio e pepe.
Looks nice, looks good, but why is he invited to make cacio e pepe? Why didn't he invite me? Huh? Why him, not me? Anyway.
The new school, high-tech, unbelievably easy way. This is cacio e pepe.
3 recipes make a fantastic dish. Pasta, pepper, and the pecorino cheese, the most important one. So it's so easy, but it can also be very hard and tricky. So let's see if he can help us to make it the easy way.
Yeah, because I've tried to make this and I've fucked it up more than once.
101.
It's a big deal, cacio e pepe 101. I was not impressed with Babish carbonara, but maybe he will impress me with cacio e pepe.
Cacio e pepe means cheese and pepper.
Yeah, easy.
It seems so simple because it only has 5 ingredients, but it's so difficult because you're effectively just trying to emulsify together a hard aged cheese.
Well, that's wrong. You can't go this traditional method. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I've got a traditional method on my channel. I've got 2 actual videos I did, and there's no way you can fail it because you don't do this. If you do this, that's when you fail it. Okay, so this is not good, and especially the way the pecorino is being grated, it's not good. It needs to be super fine. It needs to be fine pecorino. But if you have it this way, grated this way, you need to mix it in a bowl with a little bit of pasta water, and then you create like a ball of cheese. It needs to be so thick and dense that you want to add that at the end in the pan with the pasta and the pasta water, and it will actually slowly melt when you toss it with the pasta, and it will turn into cream, cheesy cream. But this is not traditional.
Ends up with a melty, stringy, oily mess.
Yeah, you don't want that. When you see strings, cheesy, stringy cheese, that means...
Like I said, and cacio e pepe is not hard, but the window you have to make that shit right is less than 10 seconds.
The cacio e pepe failed, it's not good. And unfortunately it does happen, it could be tricky. That's the part when you haven't done it right. But you know what? Keep trying until you get the right consistency.
But I have a solution, and it comes courtesy of Luciano Monosilio.
Okay, you got a solution from Luciano Monosilio. They call him the carbonara king of Rome. Lots of people know how to make carbonara very well in Rome. Lots of people know how to make cacio e pepe very well. And let me tell you, the people that are not on TV or not on videos are the ones who are real masters. This is Luciano Monosilio, is very respected in the industry. He knows how to do carbonara or the Roman dishes very well. So let's see what Babish learned from him.
We're gonna make a much milder sauce, a much easier sauce, a damn near foolproof sauce, thanks to a blender.
A blender. My sofrito must be blended for my famous basil tomato pasta sauce.
Delicious.
For cooking the pasta, a nice, wide, shallow pan. The water's salted and there's not too much water in there, so it gets nice and starchy, so you've got...
Well, I will use a pot. Yes, you don't need too much water, but get a nice tall pot. You don't need salt. You don't need much salt because the pecorino is very salty. So just put a little little bit of salt if you like it, but not too much.
And then this pan is pretty much just for toasting the peppercorns and bringing everything together. You're hardly cooking in this pan.
Easy.
Because the pasta takes 9 to 11 minutes, we're gonna start that boiling. Partially bring it out like that so you can.
The best part of cacio e pepe is you are making the sauce while the pasta is cooking.
Sort of spread it out and beautiful.
In Rome, they love to use fresh pasta for cacio e pepe, which is beautiful. I like it, it's nice. But they also use dry pasta, like spaghetti or other type of pastas. But the fresh tagliolini is beautiful. And
You
to be honest,
know,
they cook
for this, I'd probably use fresh pasta because you have only so few ingredients.
in minutes. So when you use fresh pasta, you need to have everything
Hello,
ready.
Ryan
So when
Hicks.
the pasta is ready, it can go straight in the pan with the sauce.
Fan pattern and just keep it moving a little bit. Make sure nobody's sticking together. Instead of just
So far, everything is doing is correct.
dry roasting the peppercorns, I'm gonna toast them in a little bit of butter.
Say this is called cheating.
Wait. Cheetah! Coach, come on. Cheetah! Coach.
When you put butter in there, I don't think Luciano Monosilio showed you this, but this is cheating. Butter will make your pasta creamy. And this is cheating. You can just...
See, and this is where I have my problems with Vincenzo. Again, the motherfucker can cook. I'm not going to take that away from him. But he gets didactic about shit. Like, you can't use butter and ketchup. Why?
This is maybe a restaurant can do it to cheat because they have doing so much and they can make mistakes. But when you're at home, you don't do that. And I also see over there, they have Parmigiano Reggiano. You don't have pecorino cheese. I can see Parmigiano Reggiano. So I don't know where you got this recipe from.
It helps stabilize the emulsion, and it's nice to have fat in there to round out some of those sharp edges.
I'm sorry, no. No.
Yeah, and again, me and Babish are both American. Our palates are a little bit different.
No butter in the cacio e pepe. The beauty of cacio e pepe, you must be proud when you make this dish. Pecorino and pepper, and that's how you make it. If you add extra fat, in this case butter, it's gonna be creamy. You don't really need pecorino anymore. You put pasta in the butter, it's already creamy. Like, no, sorry, Babish.
While that's going, we can grate our cheese. Pecorino Romano and Parmigiano Reggiano.
Okay, you wanna mix it, that's okay. Because you might think pecorino is too much, it's too strong, so I'll mix it. Fine, great.
Because Pecorino Romano is much sharper, much funkier, and Parmesan is gonna help round it out a little bit. We're gonna put this stuff in the jar of our blender.
I can't believe it. This is insane. I can't believe we got pecorino and parmigiano in the blender. Where is this going?
What the is going on in here?
What
you
the
go.
hell was
We got
that?
our butter nice and foamy here. I'm gonna add our peppercorns to it. Gotta be generous with the pepper. This is cacio e pepe.
He knows what he's doing. Yeah, very generous.
It's literally in the frickin' name. I got this pot on very low because I don't want to brown the butter.
Honestly, if I had to do this and I had butter, I would just put whole peppercorns in, let them toast in the butter for a minute, put the butter in with the cheese, and blend the shit out of it.
I don't
That's right. You don't want to burn the pepper.
want to burn the peppercorns. I just want it to be a nice warm place for everybody to live. The most scientific method for testing pasta's doneness is to take a strand and throw it into your mouth.
Bravo. This guy, he learned. Well done. Bravissimo. He knows what to do. Don't throw it on the wall, on the ceiling. Please don't.
Not against the wall. That's pretty good. So now, toss it with the butter and the pepper.
Aspetta. But what's happening with the pecorino and the parmigiano? You haven't done anything yet. It's just sitting in a blender. What's happening? You can't leave the pasta in there. All right, sure.
Corns. I would just eat this the way it is. But legally speaking, we have to put cheese in it. So while the blender's running, I'm gonna
Aspetta, what's happening?
slowly stream in pasta.
Wait, you can't leave the pasta in there. This should have been done already. You cannot leave the pasta is nice and hot. That's when you add the cheese. So if you watch my videos, Lots of great Roman chefs do that. You create this bowl, this thick, dense bowl of cheese, okay? And some pepper too. Where basically you mix the cheese, a little bit of pasta water and the pepper, and then you put it in the hot pasta in the small fry pan off the stove, off the heat. But the pasta is so hot, you put it in there and the pasta melts the cheese, and that's how you get the cream. But if you leave the pasta in there now, the pasta will dry up, will get colder, and you cannot do the cacio e pepe technique that you want to do. So let's see what this blender is gonna do.
Cooking water until we get a nice thick sauce.
I think he's putting too much water first. Didn't use too much cheese. Too much water, and I don't think he's following the recipe correctly. Sorry.
All right.
I'm not confident.
So we have now an incredibly creamy, dreamy sauce. So between
It is very creamy. It is very creamy.
the pasta water, the starch, and the blender, it just created a near unbreakable emulsion. Like you can see this, we could heat this, we could bring this to a frickin' simmer, and it would not break. I guarantee.
That's incredible. Okay, that's amazing. So by using this technique, you're not gonna fail. Wow. I can see what Luciano Monosilo has done here.
It's about as creamy as cacio e pepe gets. When you're serving pasta, it's nice to use tongs and then give it a twist. So it's got a
Looks pretty creamy to me. It looks creamy. I mean, it's not as creamy as I like to make it. Like I like to make it very creamy and thick cream. I want the cream to be there. But God, this works.
little personality to it. Maybe a little bit more cheese grated over top, grating of pepper. And there you have it. Foolproof, unbreakable, unbeatable cacio e pepe.
Wow. He did it. He did it. So Luciano Monosilio and Babish have done it. They found a way to cheat, but not with the butter, I'm sorry, butter, remove the butter, but they've done it. Wow, I have to try this out. This is insane. Using a blender to make cacio e pepe. I guess this is the easy way. I like my romance of doing that, you know, to learn that.
Depends on the cheese. See, some cheese is dry, like Parmesan, Pecorino, Parmesan Reggiano. They're dry. Asiago is another one. Other cheeses are fatty, like mozzarella.
Technique and do it the right way without cheating, but I like it. I can't say no. I think it's a very, very, very good technique that anyone, and I mean it, anyone can use to make a fantastic cacio e pepe. Well done, Babish. Well done, Andrew.
Cacio e pepe normally sets up almost immediately, turns into a block.
Yeah.
This stuff, it's super creamy, it's super delicious, it's super pepe.
See, when I eat cacio e pepe, when I have the cream stuck to my lips, okay? In this case, it should be stuck on his teeth and mouth. It's not dense. That's how I do the test. To see if it's creamy, you get the pasta, and if the cream is stuck to your lips, it means it's very creamy. This is not proving me that it's creamy, but I might be wrong.
You could have made cacio e pepe 50 times and you still might screw it up because it's so sensitive, it's so persnickety.
But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of doing cacio e pepe, the challenge, that thing that, you know, like if I go live and I make a cacio e pepe live, knowing that all of you are watching me, I'm under pressure. I might make a mistake, and it's okay. Everybody makes a mistake, but I want that
Oh,
challenge.
cacio e pepe is definitely a dish you can fuck right the hell up.
I want that mystery, that like, oh, what's going to happen now? How can I fix it? How can I adjust it? It's cooking. It's about feeling. But I do like the blender. I think the blender, it's really helpful for so many people. And I think I will try. I don't think it's wrong. I think it's great.
And this is not only a method that results in, I think, a better cacio e pepe because it's creamier, it's
Please, better, don't say that. But it's good. It's very good. But don't say better. Don't come up with these solutions now. It's better. Okay, cacio e pepe, it's beautiful. Done the right way. And the way I make it, it's super creamy. So go and watch my latest cacio e pepe video because it's super creamy. Like creamy to a point that there's nothing creamier than that, okay? So this is not as creamy as that. So don't say that, Babish.
Lighter, but also a completely foolproof and very easy method. After this
And I agree with that.
thing sits for a little while, it is going to start to get a little gloppy, but a little splash of our hot pasta cooking water should bring it roaring back to life.
It fixes everything. Yeah, amazing. I mean, this video has been also good. I really like it.
All right. Now we check in with the Barbecue Pit Boys. This is pepperoni, smashed bacon, pepperoni, cheese, potato snacks.
Welcome to BarbecuePitBoys.com. Oh man. Today we're doing some taters, but not any ordinary tater. These here are russets, right? Pretty small russets, right? Sometimes you can get those russets at a restaurant that are this big, right? But they're about $5 a piece, right? These are just ordinary potato russet style. They're great for baking because we're going to bake these. Right? Take a look at that. See? Now it's important that in preparing these potatoes, you want them super dry, right? And you don't need to oil them to get them crisp, just like this, right? So let's put them on the grill. We got and we'll use the grill like an oven.
Nice, low and slow.
And we'll place these russets opposite the hot coals because we don't want to burn them. Instead, we want to bake them. All right, put the cover on and we'll show you what we're going to do just in a few minutes. All right, let's check on these potatoes. Now, the ideal temperature on the inside of these potatoes is about, look at that, about 190. We want to be about 200, and there we go, in that range. This way we get the nice soft potato in the inside. See, we're getting there. We're gonna go a few more minutes with this. We want
Please note, they haven't put any fucking meat on yet.
to get into the 200 Fahrenheit range, all right? And we'll pull it off. All right.
What do we got here?
Let's get these smashed taters off the grill. We want to check that temperature, right? We're looking for those 200-degree temperature. There we go. That's what we're zooming for right there. Good enough. This assures that the white meat is nice and soft and tender. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to make these smashed. Bacon cheese smash. So we're going to get these off the grill. Ooh-wee. Oh, man.
Hot potato.
It's hot.
Cool. What do they call it? Hot potato.
That's a hot potato, boy.
Hot potato.
All right, let me get these. Oh, man. Crispy. But we're not done crisping these up.
Pit boys have calluses on their skin after doing this over the years.
All right. Got just enough in here. There we go. Look at that. Now to smash them, you got your handy dandy potato masher. We've all got these in the kitchen, right? What you want to do is just push down just a little bit, just like that. Right? Now you could make a lot of these, man. You don't want to push down too much, just like that. There we go. If you get the
The
picture.
only problem I'm having right now is they chose russets and not red tomato or red potatoes. Because the skin of a russet is a little bit different than a red potato. Generally, it's not culinary wise to eat the skin of a russet, but then again, if it crisps up enough.
This is why they call them smashed. Now these are great to make in a big barbecue event, or even a small one, right? You can do these as little snacks, right? Before the brisket comes out or whatever.
All right, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. All right.
We're going to get some butter going on here. It's only about 200 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so you can see where the butter is going with this. Nice and soft. The butter adds the salty sweet.
All right, now then.
I wish I could go faster, but I can't. That. Oh man, this smells so good already. Now we're gonna season them a little bit. Right here, we just happen to have some salt, pepper, garlic, our SPG. You guys have been around us for many years. You know exactly what this is. Just great flavor profile. Goes good. Now we're going to shred some cheese, and here I've got some habanero cheese or habanero jack. And you could use your favorite cheese on this. So we'll just
God, this is why I love my food processor.
grate this. Now you could pick up shredded cheese, but why not? I mean, why? Just do it this way.
Nah, don't do shredded cheese. It's coated with a bunch of crap to prevent it from sticking together. It's garbage.
Right here. All right.
And it doesn't
That gets
melt
us going.
properly.
Now, a little bit of cheese on each. You don't need a lot. See? This is the way Bob Ross would do it, wouldn't he? Probably a lot of you don't know who the hell Bob Ross is, but
I
he's the guy who
do.
paints happy trees. He's a great painter, artist. All right, so we got a little bit of the hot cheese there going on. Now, we're gonna take some scallion. Yes, a little bit, not much. And make it happy. Now, again, you can set these up the way you want, right? I mean, we're just using these as a garnish. Right there. I'm gonna add a little more.
Tacos, okay, that makes sense.
A little more crispness to it. So we're taking a breadcrumb This happens to be an Italian-style breadcrumb. Don't use a lot. Oh man, are you kidding me? And now, last but not least, how about some bacon? We got some jalapenos here. Maybe slash or throw a couple pieces of pepperoni. I think that would be great.
Put it on.
Yeah, go ahead. Put them on. Yeah, and this is Pitmaster Privilege, and I'm gonna tell you what. All right. So we got some bacon. We got some pepperoni. We don't have to put it. That's kind of perfect. Now, let's go back to the grill. Grill them up a little bit. Like that. Sit back and relax. I'm gonna have a cold one with this one, man. This is gonna be good. All right.
Why I love grilling. Sit back, have a cold one. Sit around and do fucking nothing.
All right. These smashed potatoes are done. Take a look at that. We got the bacon, we got the pepperoni. So, this is the part where the pitmasters
I wouldn't have done them like this, but that looks damn good.
are gonna eat in front of you. So let's just pull these out. These are one-handed snacks. You got this one right here. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's get this one right here. Man. You can make a ton of these beforehand, man.
Yeah,
You ready to
it's
go?
like a good appetizer before the big game. You're out hanging out. You could cook these on your Weber while you're smoking something else.
So, let them cool for a few minutes, or they're gonna burn the roof of your mouth for sure. Mash, bacon, cheese, you know, pepperoni, whatever you got, whatever you want to cool down. You know, something you can say. Makes it perfect. So, I'll tell you what, you grab that one. Mine's got some bacon in here. Oh, real soft and tender now. Because we cooked those potatoes
I'm just
for
happy
about
the old guy is still
205,
alive
210
because
degrees.
there was a period there where he wasn't on camera.
Real easy to do, right? Just get yourself a potato masher and you're in business, man.
Alright, what the hell? Let's see.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, I've got to see this. Actually, fuck it. I want to do pit fries. Fuck it. Harvey's pit fries.
Pit Boy Harvey here.
We got him, man.
A lot of people ask him about his fries because he's had them in several videos.
We're gonna
They're
do some
fantastic.
loaded fries.
Oh yeah.
That'll be cool. Oh yeah, look at that.
Where do you get this thing, man?
Restaurant Depot.
Restaurant Depot. Oh wow.
They have all kinds of equipment you can buy for a commercial kitchen.
Makes it look easy. Oh man. To get a good fry these days, you've got to do it yourself, right? Your fast food drive-ups, they can't make fries anymore. They're restricted by certain laws, right? Can't use beef tallow.
Dump them in the water.
Wow.
So these guys
So,
do not
the
give
idea
a
is to
shit
soak the
about
taters
potato
first,
skins at
some
all.
water. Yep. Get the starch out, and you'll get a better fry.
I don't know the first damn clue.
Oh yeah. Simple enough. Oh, there it goes.
Canola oil. All right, so hey Harvey, how do we know when the soil's hot enough? It's what, 350? You probably need a thermometer, right? Digital.
I just grab a pre-cut French fries, come over to the oil, and I just stick in the oil to see if it starts to sizzle. We'll tell if the oil's ready.
Oh wow.
That's all we do. She's still not quite yet.
You just saved $75.
Yeah, that sure did. No batteries.
No batteries.
Oh, this is good for him. Yep. Yep. Ooh, good. Just starting up.
Oh,
She's almost there.
See the bubbles.
Looking good. Looking good. Looking good.
So is he gonna park
Good.
these
We're
or
gonna put the fries
what?
in one of the baskets. These baskets.
All right.
Can't wait to have these.
Does that
We're gonna be eating good tonight, Martha.
so
I see how you put those in nice and slowly. Did you learn your lesson in the past? You put them in too quick. Boom.
Or was it, yeah, just we let a flame on it. Apparently not. That's why I won't let him in so slow. I'm curious if he's gonna park cook things.
Just know those are gonna be good, man. I'm starving. Yeah.
Well, typically if you make fries at home, you put them in water and let them soak for about an hour. That's to get the starch out. But typically you drain them, let them dry off a bit, and then you do 2 fries on them.
Harvey, how long do you generally cook these for? Or is it by color and texture?
This being the first batch and getting started, it's probably going to be about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
And the second batch will go faster because the oil's up to temp, and we'll just drop another basket right in when this basket comes right out.
All right.
And just start the cycle all over again.
Sweet. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Come on now. Yeah, they are.
Man. I salivate.
Smell it. Oh, I think these are almost done. You can smell them. Oh, we had smell-o-vision.
Rise up.
Curious if he's gonna double fry.
Another batch in.
Oh, and here they are.
Salt them up.
Hey, this is perplexing.
Nothing like fresh fries at the pit, man. I'm telling you. Look at this. Good. Excuse me. Pitmaster privilege, man. Oh, man. Crispy on the outside, real soft and tender on the inside. So the next time you're looking for...
Yeah, I have actually made my own French fries before, and yeah, I soak them, and then I do a double fry.
For a recipe for your pit, check out barbecuepitboys.com.
Jake is right on one thing. I wish I'd actually made my own fries when I went to the trouble of melting lard for the fucking things.
That's it.
Harvey's
That's a
fries.
meal right there, man.
Cool. Hawk. All right. Here's Matty Matheson, supper time, spaghetti and meatballs. God, well, I've already gotten the yellow triangle of fucking doom! Fine, I'll stop. We'll play this. How to make a McDonald's Big Mac at home.
By now, Pat Neely and myself, we started a brand new channel called the Grilling TV Network. Hey, go by, check it out, subscribe, and enjoy this video.
Thank you for choosing McDonald's. How can I help you?
Yes, let me get a #1 extra sauce, fries well done. Let me get a Coke with light ice and make the whole thing medium. Let's get it.
Da 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 da.
I'm gonna show you guys how to make these, and I'm gonna tell you what really makes it over the top. It's the fact that you put your flavor on it. It's just gonna have the profile of the Big Mac. Now, come on in here right here. We're gonna start with the bun. This is how it is. Sesame seed bun, that's what you're used to, right? And you got a bottom bun. You're gonna have to do a kit bash, meaning you gotta take it, and you're gonna have to take another one because you're gonna need the bottom, right? So the bottom is gonna serve, I'm gonna put it like this, but I'm gonna toast it. It's gonna serve as the middle part, so it'll be like this. I'll just do it like that so you guys can see it in theory. Listen, I don't wanna
I didn't do that. I just cut the middle out of a piece of bread.
over talk it. I just want to get right into this. So let me go ahead and bring some heat up. I'm gonna use my cast iron. You know what I mean? Start getting that going. Don't forget, you guys can use cast iron, griddle. You can use whatever you want. We just got a toaster. I don't think none of us have no bun toaster in our house, but super easy to do. All right, so look, we're gonna start with the burgers, right? Now, if you guys been following me, you know I'm an advocate for using mayo. Listen to me, folks. I'm using mayo for my toasting, right? Not butter. I believe this gives it like a different, flavor profile, makes everything nice, and it browns good. You won't even know the difference. This right here, you're gonna notice the difference. I'm gonna tell you that. Once you taste it, it's gonna be something new to you. So, obviously, I'm using my cast iron, so I'll drop that in there like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and toast here. Okay, so look, now we're gonna go ahead and season our meat, right? Look at this right here. You see this? This is gonna be the difference between mine and Mickey D's, right? I'm pulling everything out. Hey, listen, Mickey D's, if you're listening, I still eat there and I get that #1 faithfully, bro. All right, so I'm gonna take this, and now it's time to season our meat, right? You guys gotta do this and know how much to put in there, but this is why this will be leveled up, right? So I want you to see, I'm gonna go ahead and just season like that. You know what I mean? Because we wanna taste it. We want to make it our own. This is okay. To some of you guys are not used to seeing me, season like that. You know what I mean? But we got to season our meat, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and add some pepper to it. After that, you see I got a pair of gloves on. Look, we gotta cook with our hand. You know what I mean? We gotta use our hands, folks. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in here. Now look, you see how the seasoning is here? No worries. You see that? It just picks it all up. But we wanna work it in. We wanna make ourselves 2 patties per Big Mac, right? So I'm gonna get 4 patties out of this. But the main thing is, when I look at it, I'm gonna be able to see the seasoning. So just let me go ahead and just...
Except the Big Mac patties are 2 2-ounce patties.
Continue to work this in. I don't want to overwork it. You know what I mean? I don't want to like just make it so compact that when I put it together, it's going to be like thick and dense. We still want it to be nice and juicy. And I don't know if I said it already. Listen, this is 80-20 ground beef. I'm going to go ahead and just divide this up into 4 equal patties. You know what I mean? I start them off on balls and then I work them from there, right? Now, if you guys got a scale, that'll work great too. 2 Big Macs. Okay, so look, I did one of these just to see. I'm gonna show you this part right here is key, right? Look at the size of my patty. I went ahead and got my bun. I just placed this over the top just to look at it. You want it to be a little bigger because you're gonna get some shrinkage, right? Remember, we went 80-20, so as it sweats and cooks, it's gonna shrink up just a little bit, but I like to start a little bit bigger. Can you guys see that right there? This is gonna be them on steroids. Now, making them, how I did that, I just take the ball, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and just press down with my spatula. It's okay. Let's see, right now we're just trying to get some, you know, some spreadage. But this is where it gets a little creative. This is where when the kids, they want to make something, this is where they have fun. And if you ask me, the kids really excel in this, right? I take the spatula here and I just start getting it round, right? Then I check my size. You want it to be thin. You can always tighten it up just like this. And again, look, when I have it like that, I like to take one of these. Ooh.
Again, this is why I just use plates.
Folks, hey, it's seasoned great. All right, so now it's time to just add these babies on here like this.
Ah!
Okay, so look, now for the good part, right? We got to make that sauce. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Listen, it's just, I call it a secret sauce. I just tell them extra sauce, as you heard me say in the beginning. I don't have no real ratio for this. Listen, I'm just going to let you know what it is. You got mayo, take some relish. I strain off a little bit of the liquid, you know what I mean, that I can. This is sweet relish for myself. You guys let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys use, right? You know, this mustard got a little distinct taste to it. Give it that little, little kick on the back of your, you know, your tongue. And then listen, you know, for me, I gotta have a little bit of that W sauce, right? Just a little bit.
You need some ketchup.
I'm gonna come with a little bit of this black pepper.
You need some
like
ketchup.
And before I add my, you know, my ketchup, right, which is like the main ingredient, because what we're doing is making 1,000 Island, right? But we're making it our own sauce, putting a little something extra in there, and then we whip it up. I'm looking at that right now. It tells me I need a little bit more for my palate. You guys let me know how you do it down in that comment section below, and we can have that debate. And you know, I like to always ask you guys, you know, who's better? Duke's, Best Foods, Hellman. You know what I mean? That's just like the natural debate that's going on in the country. Now we're gonna put the color in here, right? And I like the sweetness from the Heinz. That's another one I can ask you guys too. Tell me this, which one do you guys prefer? Is it Heinz or do you like that Hunt's? I ain't gonna lie to you, Hunt's has come a long way as far as the tasting profile. And if you ask me, I kind of say they come in a close second for me as opposed to this Heinz. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Maybe Heinz don't wanna work with me because I'm always showing their products, you know, for free. But check it out. This right here is my #1 tool of choice. When you say ketchup, it better be Heinz. When you cooking and you getting your final assembly, that's the best part, right? Hey, listen, it's super simple to do. You know what I mean? We all done had it, and I'm gonna tell you how it goes. Bottom bun, we're gonna go with sauce, sprinkle that lettuce on there, then we're gonna put a little bit of that cheese, and then we're gonna add a patty. And then we just gonna build from there. Listen, I feel like I'm over talking right now, so I'm gonna say let's go ahead and cue that music, and let's build this up.
McDonald's does melt their cheese.
Okay, so you guys see it. I know the music is right. Looking at that, if that ain't no Big Mac, I don't know what it is. McDonald's, come and holler at your boy. I got y'all. Hey, now if you guys look over here, look, I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta make these, and now everybody's crying. They gotta have one too. So listen, after these last two, I'm gonna go ahead and make some for everybody. Now look, I'm gonna put the cheese on these right here. I'm gonna do these a little bit different. You know what I mean? I tried to stay true to how they do them, just put the cheese on. But I'm gonna make these, you know, like that, and we're gonna do that, right? So if you guys come on over here and take a look at this, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this down like this. We're gonna open that up right there, and look at that right there. That right there is a Big Mac on steroids. I'm not finna over talk it, and guess what, folks? Whew, that extra sauce. Cheers. You ain't getting no sauce all over your face and your hand like that. You ain't doing nothing, folks. I know y'all saw it all over my mouth. It was all over my hands. I had to clean up a little bit, right? Hey, listen, hands down, when you make something at the house, it's great. You want to put something out, or better yet, let's have a themed McDonald's party at the pad. You know, you can have this. We can do so much more. I'm getting ready to do nuggets, but listen, this is my copycat, you know, video for the Mickey D's Big Mac. With that being said, check this out. If you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and working hard, folks. And guess what? I'm out. Peace. I was getting ready to walk out of here, but you know what? I'm not walking out of here without this in my hand. Now, peace.
Okay. All right, we'll do Baconator. Pretty sure it's not the same guy. It probably is.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my
is.
channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now check it out. You done seen that thumbnail. I know your mouth was already watering, so you already know this is another addition to the Copycat series. Listen, I'm gonna show you guys how to make, this is my take on the Wendy's Baconator. Hey, we're gonna do that double patty one. Whole lot of bacon, cheese, all of that. Hey, matter of fact, now that you know that we're talking about it, I'm not gonna over talk it in this intro. Let's look at these ingredients. Super simple, right? So check it out. You gotta have your meat, right? So when you go to your ground beef, this is key. Hey, I picked this pack right here. Look how big that is. 80-20. This right here is where we're gonna get our flavor from, folks. Hey, I could even, they didn't have none then, but sometimes I see it at 73. That's how I like that. Anyway, this is good. Then right here, we just got that cheddar cheese. And then listen, I'm gonna be using this hickory smoked thick cut bacon. This right here is gonna do it.
Look, you can use whatever bacon you want, but really and realistically, if you're gonna recreate a fucking goddamn fast food burger, I hate to say this, but it's American or nothing.
We're gonna put a whole lot of bacon on it. We're gonna square these patties up, or we're gonna attempt to square them up. And now, look at this. I know some of y'all hollering right now, Dukes, and y'all hit me up down in the comments down section below and let me know what's your favorite out here. Look, we got that Best Foods. Gotta have that Heinz. Hey, tell me who using that Hunts. I mean, look, I ain't against it, but listen, I'm addicted to this right here. And then, look, this is key. These Mount Olives, look, sweet salad cubes. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll show you in just a minute. Look how thick they are. They like a nice dice to them. This right here, that lets me know that I got a nice spread. You're gonna need some tools. You're gonna need a bowl. You're gonna have a bowl, you know, to go ahead and get your measurements, you know, right when you're making your dressing. Now, let's talk about the star. Now, this is up to you. I'm using a split type bun like this right here. Look, you see where it say tailgater? Hey, this is usually my go-to buns. You know, when I got a lot of people over, then when I want to be flossy, y'all know, you've been watching this channel, you know I get down with them brioche buns right here. Hey, so I'm gonna make just a couple so you guys can see just a couple of different options. You know what I mean? I'm out here in California. It's looking good. The weather's right. All of that. So with that being said, I'm not finna over talk it. We finna get on this griddle and make it happen. Okay, look, first thing we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and start my bacon, get that going, right? Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and put this down and get these started. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get our meat together, right? Set that over there. Look, this part's super easy. Always just divide it into half, right? And then these halves in the half, just like you see right here. That's good enough for me. I mean, if you want to be scientific, you can, and you can go ahead and like weigh these out. I can see this one's like a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? Just make them like equal size. It's up to you. We're not doing no smash burgers. You know what I mean? So we're gonna want a little girth to them. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I'm not gonna go ahead and press them all. I like to be able to see the lines. You see that right there? Where it's been ground, I like it like that. So let's put this over here like that. I'm gonna take a little bit off of here too. Remember, we wanna make square patties, right? So I'm gonna just do like this, use my hand. You know, hey, this part right here is gonna be a little tricky. Smash it down just a little bit. You just wanna get a square edge on it. I could take one of my spatulas, you know, and use that, and to get it, you know, super square. But we really not Wendy's, you know. We just gonna try to get it halfway. Now, once I form all of these like this, I like that. You see that right there? Not
I don't even bother with that shit.
quite square, but we gonna perfect it as we go along. Now, I went ahead and just put my press on there because I want them to be flat, right? So we got these, we just flip them over like this. If you guys don't have a press, that's fine. You can do them in the oven if you want to do them that way. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have a griddle and you're doing everything in the inside, making bacon in the oven is just as good. And listen, when you do it like that, for some reason, they don't just, you know, curl up like that. But you can see these didn't even really curl up either, and I didn't put nothing on them. And I'm like on a medium-high heat. But this one over here, on this end, these right here, let me go ahead and fix this. Press this way, and we'll just drop it on just like that. Okay, so as you can see, earlier I had to press on this one. Now I put it over here on these, right? Just pressing them down. We want these to be like super crispy, you know, and flat. So we'll take them, just apply them here. Okay, look, got this back up to temp. As you can see, my patties are square, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just start putting them on, just like you see. Okay, got these on. Now, you know, this is what I started doing as of late. You know what I mean? Listen, we're gonna salt these as they on here. Like I said, I used to put all of the seasonings and everything in the meat, which I still do sometimes. But this right here, I want you guys just to trust me. This will do it. You know, because once we turn this over, it's gonna cook some of this salt and this pepper, you know, onto the other side, hit with a little crust, and that's gonna make it. When I tell you fire, I mean fire. Now, while these are cooking, because we only gonna flip these once, right? We're gonna let it cook. On this heat temperature that I'm using right here, it probably only take about 4 minutes maybe, and then we'll flip it over. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and make this sauce. All right, get yourself a bowl. We're gonna start with our mayo, right? We just put a little mayo in here. I'm eyeballing this right now. I'll put all of the ingredients and the measurements down in the description box below, right? For me, when I use these salad cubes, I'm just gonna try to leave some of that juice. Probably should have used a fork. You know what I mean? That's good right there. And then we're gonna come with this ketchup, just a little bit in the very beginning. This gives it a little bit of that color and a little bit of that sweetness, right? Now, let me go ahead and get my mustard. Add just a little bit. Now, get yourself a whisk. You know what I mean? And then look, you don't want it to be watery, right? I like for it to have some type of integrity. That's where that mayonnaise come in. Everything else, you put it, make it a little bit more on the liquid side. But this right here, look at that. That's the consistency I like. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it right there. And then now you can see them salad cubes too. Look, that way when you bite that relish, it gives you some real bite, some real texture. Super easy, folks. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and give it a flip. You can see right here, if you look right there, it's starting to brown as it's cooking. Eventually it will cook all the way to the top. But now we're gonna flip it because we're gonna season. Look at that right there.
look overdone.
This right here is what you pay for, folks. Now you can have it in your own yard. Look, it ain't a smash burger, but it's crusted like a smash burger. Now, since we flipped it, we come again with a little salt. You don't need much on this side, right? Because we salted on the other. Then we take our grinder, put some of that pepper on it, right? Once we have that,
This is why I do it beforehand.
check this out. Now we're finna introduce that cheese. All right, so we just start putting the cheese on. Now we're gonna start toasting buns. Oh yeah, by the time this melts and gets just right, we're gonna be golden. Okay, so look, now it's time to get our bread, our bread together, right? So, got them already separated. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some mayo.
Alrighty. This is where I'm going to tell you, I'm out of time, and this is where I'm going to, I'm going to go take a shower, and then we'll see if we do anything on Twitch. Good night, everybody.